right. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Football United TV. This is Gunners from All Corners, the show where we say Arsenal in multiple different languages. I'm here with two of my main men, Anthony Cuz and Stephen Feedley. Right, let me put the intro and we'll get this started.
You did a bit.
All right. What were you saying?
I said you did a better intro than I ever did. I just said it's Stephen Beatty versus Beatty TV back on the corner. I never knew you said all that shit.
I try to get creative. How are you guys? Let's start with you, Stephen. How are you, my man? Despite
I'm
Arsenal.
good, man. I'm good. I'm buzzing, because Arsenal are playing. Well, I'm not really bothered about that really these days, but end of the season. And I know it's a different subject, but F1 season coming to an end, and it's a big title fight for last race. So I'm buzzing, and Hampton's fastest is the most important session today. So I'm buzzing for it. Just bring it on. I'm bringing it on.
All right. So you're happy, but it has nothing to do with what we're going to be talking about.
Nothing to do with Arsenal.
Okay. Sounds good. Cuz, anything different from that? Cuz? Okay. He's talking to grandma right now. Don't worry. He'll be back. He'll be back very soon.
Yeah,
Right, let's get this started. Okay. I don't want to talk about the Everton game too much. Most people have spoken about this game a lot. Most of it was very negative, and I can't really see how it would be any different. But I think I've heard most of what Steven feels about this game. But Anthony, do you wanna give me your 2 minutes on that game, on that bull crap that was that game?
Well, you pretty much hit the nail on the head, didn't you? It was a little bull crap.
Yeah.
No,
let's be honest.
It's a free hit because we call free hit Arsenal these days.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was. To be honest with you, I felt that we didn't play that bad in the first. I mean, it wasn't brilliant football in the first half, and it wasn't poor. It was just like average, So it wasn't a bad first half. Going 1-0 up, and then obviously VAR being our friend to rule out the two offside goals. Then their first goal, Richardson was it was poor defending from us. Let's be honest, way poor.
Yeah,
and the second goal they scored, that was a hell of a goal. Basically, I thought it was a beautiful goal. But
it was our poor play.
It's exactly the same thing is why we lost to Man United in the game before. It was down to our poor defending.
No, I think Man United is more down to the fact that he didn't seize the moment, the chance to take the game and bring on tactical substitution. The game was crying out for having Pepe on the pitch and Martinelli on the left and Odegaard and Smith Rowe in the middle. And he didn't take that chance. He decided to put an injured Saka on, who was going to do nothing because he's injured, which I think is a crime to do to any player, especially when it's a groin strain and it can aggravate into a worse injury. We all know Jack Wilshere and what happened to him. And that's exactly what he's going to do to him. Yet when Smith Rowe's injured, he gets a rest. So, work that one out. Nketiah gets a game in front of Pepe for what? What's he done?
That made no sense.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly. You might have stuck Balogun on.
Yeah, he's championship material, isn't he? That Nketiah.
Yeah,
so
he's only good, and even then he was on the bench for Leeds. So what's he going to do against Man United? Nothing. Those substitutions made no sense. And you bring and make the nails on for that. What makes sense is that throw the kitchen sink at it. Like by that point, we're 3-2 down. Throw the kitchen sink at it. They're going to park the bus for the rest of the game because they're not confident. They weren't playing that well either. That's why we had the chance to take the game. And it's again Arteta. I'm not going to change it because I'm right, and no one else is right but me, right. So I'm not going to change how we play. I'm not going to change the style of play, the formation, any part of the game whatsoever because he's tactically naive and he's tactically inept. Simple as that.
So,
Yeah.
Stephen, you don't put it down to any mistakes then from Ben White.
Yeah, sorry about but Ben White, don't get me wrong, Ben White was appalling, right? And I singled him out as well. But then
You don't have, by the way, you don't have to apologize for your mom showing herself on screen. That's fine. That's not.
But Ben, no, it's just I had to wait for 5 seconds before replying. But Ben Shite, like, I'm sorry, right? Or Benjamin, as we like to call him, like, why is he on the pitch if he's that shit? And he's been shit for weeks. Give someone else a go. Give Chambers a go. Give Holden a go. I know they're crap and I know they're probably just as bad, but give them a go. Why not? Pick someone out of the freaking youth squad and put him in. If we're that bad and he's that
Just
bad,
in his defense,
defense,
because you mentioned Chambers, and I feel like
he
it's
makes
unfair
Gabriel
to say
look bad, mate. I don't know how much you love him.
No one makes Gabriel look bad. No one. He makes other people look better. But dude, Chambers, just in his defense, like the thing with Chambers, he's never sucked. He's never been crap. He's just nothing special, right? But if Ben White's performing the way he is, like I feel like Chambers would probably give us more security in the back. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to talk about the Everton game. I was just asking you guys. I was hoping Nitesh jumped in time to try to say something positive about the game. I think he'd struggle with that too. Even the most of positives, like you can't. That was just a load of crap. Do you have any positive from that though? Cause
I'm trying to see positives. Think of any positives out of the game. I mean, the positives was that, I feel we didn't have a bad first half.
Yeah.
We were attacking quite well in that, but it's just, to me, it was just our defense. It just broke down. It's like our defense breaks down within like the last 20 minutes of the game, and it can be quite frustrating. But I mean, it's just I just feel that in the minute our defense is really poor. We need to sort out fast, and also to be honest with you, I think we need a striker in as well.
Oh, we probably need two. But like, do you guys remember when was the last time that we had both like that we're doing well attacking and defending? Because I don't remember.
We don't. No. We have this weird cycle of we sort the attack out, the defense turns to shit. Right? Then we have the defense turns to shit, and then the attack starts playing well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But on this manager, the defense is shit and the attacking is shit.
Just imagine a really tall guy with a really small bed sheet. Like he literally can't cover himself all the way. Like he covers his legs, his upper body is exposed. Like he tries to cover the upper body, then the legs are exposed.
No, and his legs are hitting the freaking end of the bed, like where the
Exactly.
This bed's bent like that. I can't stretch anymore.
It's freaking miserable, dude. I wanna because I remember I was with Steven when we're rating the players, right? Odegaard had one of the Nitesh just said Odegaard was our positive for sure. Probably his best game this season.
Oh, well done. He's taken 14 games to turn up.
That's not what we're talking about. Yo, Mr. Negative Nelly, no. That's not what we're talking about. It was his best game. I'm not saying it's amazing that he's here. I'm just saying it was his best game. It's all good. It's all good, man. You said you're gonna be here soon. That's fine. Welcome whenever you can make it. But yeah, I think KT played well, and it all went to shit when he left because Nuno just had a shocker of a game. Like that was just scary how bad he was. But you know what? Let's move on. let's move on. Like I can't be talking about that game anymore, dude. That was so miserable. And I paid a lot more attention to the second half than to the first half. So very lucky Marley as well.
I just didn't bother. And you know what's funny? I pretty much knew what was going to happen.
I could tell they were gonna win the game as well. By the way, like Richarlison was possessed. Like he'd give any team a hard time that game, but dude, we're just shocking.
Yeah, but an actual defense would know how to deal with him. This
With
is
the
the thing.
pigeon, dude, when the pigeon's on his day, it's tough to deal with him.
I know it's tough to deal with him, but usually most defenses that are supposed to be good defenses, like your Man City's and your Chelsea's even, and your Liverpool's.
Yeah.
This is the difference, right? I don't talk about the clubs around us. I talk about the big clubs because in the end, I want to win. I want to win, right? I'm in here to win the title. I'm not in here to finish fourth. I don't get this. It's weird. Everyone's going on. We're not getting top four. What's the point in top four? We get to Euro. What's the point? We get to top four, yeah, because just for the money side. Could you imagine this? We got spanked 5-1 with Wenger. Could you imagine this manager against Bayern Munich, against PSG? Mate, it'd be violation. It'd be going on Pornhub. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not
it
even
would be, yeah.
joking.
That's not an okay comment, dude.
but like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. It's that bad. It's unreal. And what I will also say is that what's the point in being in the Champions League? You're not going to win when you can be in the Europa League, which you can win, and you can still get top quality players you want. We got Partey in Europa League, Aubameyang, who was one of the best strikers in world football at the time. I'm talking about at the time. Lacazette was at the time one of the best strikers. So was he was one of the best. He was doing well in France.
He was one of the good
he was
strikers.
really
Like
good
because
in France,
Aubameyang was
honestly.
literally one of the best
No, the
strikers
only
in the
reason
world.
he
Lacazette
wasn't-
was like top
No,
15.
Lacazette though, the only reason he wasn't in the France squad was politics. It wasn't actually because of talent. If it was talent, he would have been in. It was politics at the time. He was that good. So, and he also won Player of the Year like the season after.
Mhm.
So, like Lacazette, Partey, Gabriel is a quality player. We bought him in. There's, like I'm saying, you can still buy. Man United got Paul Pogba from a Champions League team in the Europa League, so you can be done.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
what's the need to be in the Champions League? Why? Because we have this expectation that top four's a trophy. Or where's that come from? Wenger.
Yeah. No, it's all about the money for me, my man. I
It
would
is.
much
It is
rather
about
have
money.
us. I would much rather have us play in the Europa League where we actually stand a chance of winning, and we're most likely not going to be embarrassed.
Mm-hmm. And then people
But
say we
go
can't
ahead.
compete money wise. Sorry, right? But then what's the point in getting 100 million to be in the Champions League and get spanked every week when we're spending over 150 million and being the most biggest spenders in the transfer market? Right? Knowing what's going to happen, we're seventh right now with a minus goal. Have you? It's taken Arsenal since 1913 to be on a minus goal difference at this stage of the season. Do you know what happened in that season? We got relegated. The only way we didn't get relegated is we bought our way back in after the war. Right? That's the only reason.
I didn't know that.
That's how we bought our way at the expense of Tottenham. Like
Yeah.
So if it weren't for the First World War, we would have been relegated.
Yeah.
So,
But that's the only time Arsenal ever got relegated. That one.
we would have got relegated that season. Technically, we got relegated.
You know that Fluminense was my favorite team from Brazil. By the way, cousin,
It
Bahia
shows how
was relegated.
It
Bahia
shows
was
how bad
relegated.
our record is.
Were they?
Yeah, Bahia was relegated yesterday. They played like they were the first team in the relegation zone. But
Right.
yeah,
They lost. What was it? Was it 3-1?
it was 2-1 to Fortaleza.
2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Brazil, 4 clubs are relegated, right? Not 3. So they
Oh,
played
there we are.
17th. They got relegated. But Fluminense actually placed in a relegation position 3 times already in our history. but we only actually played the second division once. We're known for being good at law. I don't know. I just okay, what?
So with Fluminense then, because what would you say? How would you compare them to like an English Premier League team? Would you say you're like I don't know. Would you? I hate to say it, but would you say you were like a Tottenham of the Premier League or something like that now?
Fluminense? No,
Yeah.
dude. We've won titles, multiple titles in the 21st century. Now,
Yeah, but I mean, last season you finished. Was it fifth? You finished last season.
yeah,
Yeah, it was fifth, wasn't it?
Brazil.
yeah, finished fifth.
That was how I was comparing Fluminense to Steven.
Sorry.
No, I guess like position-wise, position-wise, as of lately, we've been sort of like Tottenham and Arsenal actually. Like
And Arsenal, yeah.
we finished 7th
Yeah.
this season. And by the way,
See,
we
Fluminense
got
finished higher than us.
we got a goal difference of 0, and we got that in the last game, finishing 7th. But yeah, let's not talk about Fluminense. I'll do another show for that one because I'm kind of excited about my Brazilian team right now. But let's get back to the hopelessness that is Arsenal.
Luke, Marley, have you
Go
noticed
ahead.
this picture? I found it on the internet.
Hey, I wish it were true. I wish it were true, man. I want to sit down with Gabriel and let him know how much I love him. But
You
yeah,
won't believe the Store's defense this guy comes out with Gabriel every time.
he's amazing, dude. He's amazing.
Steven. He's our best defender.
I know.
I think he's our best player, but he's our best defender.
Yeah, I won't go that far.
Definitely. Nah, dude, honestly, like people keep saying he's our best defender since Koscielny. No, he's our best defender since Southampton, dude. Put some respect in his name.
Damn.
Yeah, no, he's better than Koscielny. He's better than Mertesacker because he can actually run. Dude,
He's
Yeah.
been playing well this season, I've got to admit. He's been playing better than when you got Ben Shite, it actually does also make you look good, to be honest.
I can't stand Ben Shite. To be honest with you,
honestly, I could be on
I
my hospital deathbed and I could still play better than Ben Shite.
yeah.
not
Well,
joking.
yeah. I expect anybody could, Stephen. I just don't rate him, but I just think next season we can have. Do you know if Saliba comes back and just plays for us for next season and see what he's like?
yeah. I mean, I hope that happens, man. But like, there's something with Arteta and Saliba. Let's not talk about that. That's a trigger
Nah.
for me. How are you feeling about the Southampton game, mate? I don't think they've been doing too well, but then again, haven't.
That's what we said
Yeah.
about Everton.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said about Everton, by the way. Exactly, precisely what I said.
Do you know what? Cuz this game, I think this game can go anywhere, but I think I think we might win.
Including down the
Beat Southampton.
toilet, by the way.
I think we might beat Southampton.
Okay.
I think I'll say 2-1. It'd be a close call.
I'm not betting anything anymore. I'm not putting in anything in terms of Arsenal anymore. I can't do it.
No.
It pains me to do it.
Dude, I tried coming back on YouTube with positivity, but it's cost us 2 wins. Like Arsenal
Yeah,
hasn't
like-
done anything since
Marley,
I tried being positive.
yeah, how dare you come back? We've lost our time on getting a beat at one. It's all your fault.
Yeah, it probably is, dude. It probably is. I'm gonna get the hell out of here if Arsenal doesn't beat
No,
Southampton.
trust me, Arteta's going to get the blame before you do. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I don't wanna predict on this game either, but well, I saw. I don't know if you guys have seen this,
Well, if it
but I
helps
think
you, I think
Aubameyang's
it's going to draw.
okay. I think
I say
Aubameyang's
draw.
out of the game. How are you guys feeling about that?
Or at least we'll have start with 11 men then.
That's how.
Well,
I'm
to be
feeling
honest
as well.
with you, it's not really a worry if Aubameyang plays or not,
No.
is it really?
To be
I mean,
honest, I'd
okay,
rather be injured.
We got Lacazette there, but
Well,
whether he's
Lacazette
gonna-
was even worse than Aubameyang last game, but
No, yeah.
Yeah.
If I was
Yes.
Arteta,
wait
I-
1 second because I see a man beyond the post. How are you, Nitesh, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good. I was just watching Watford versus Brentford, and Brentford beat Watford. Last minute
Oh, they did
penalty.
come back.
Yeah, last minute penalty,
Okay.
and yeah, so good game. But Watford did what we did against Everton, so
All right.
they
Did
messed it
did
up.
João Pedro play well?
No,
Ah, that's sad. I'm sad to hear that. All right, Nitesh, my man. Let's go back a little bit because you're definitely like I try to be positive, but I think you're more successful at that than I am. So I want to give you the room to talk about the Everton game. Do you have any positives other than Martin Odegaard?
yeah, Kieran Tierney's return to the team, uh, the best defender probably in that game. Tomiyasu was still very solid. Centre back pairing was not that great on the night, but overall, I think our midfield was very weak. We didn't have any runners, real runners like Partey. Partey has put on weight, and I'm hearing from some of the guys from London that he's partying a bit too much. He's not serious about the football, and that is something that I get to hear from
Oh,
people from London. And
Wait. Who are you talking about? Partey?
Thomas Partey, yeah.
Really? He looks like
Yeah.
such a calm, easygoing guy. That surprises me.
So it's just that's come certain news coming in, but whatever
Yeah.
it is, he has lost his temperament on the ball at times, and he can't play as a, you can say, as a defensive midfielder. He's more like a box to box guy, but when he's put in the spot to defend, he can't do that. And who was next to him, returning Granit Xhaka, who looked better than him in that game overall. So, but the combination was just not right against the runners of Everton. So we lost the game in midfield, and Smith Rowe missing from the game was a big. It can say, you can say, it was a big factor as well. Martinelli was shit, and he did not do what he was supposed to do. All the hype from the Arsenal fans, he did not perform in that game. He was anonymous, and obviously up front, Lacazette coming in did not work out as people would have wanted it to. Aubameyang was finally dropped to the bench, but Lacazette just couldn't link up with the players. So I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that Smith Rowe wasn't on the pitch. I think he links up best with Smith Rowe, not Saka. So if Smith Rowe
Okay.
would have been in that game, probably Lacazette would have been more involved as well. But overall, again, Lacazette was disappointing. Martinelli was anonymous, and our midfield play, the pivot was not the right combination. Either Lokonga or Ainsley could have started over Partey, and it is a blessing that both of them are going for Afcon, Aubameyang and Partey, right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, and El Neni. So yeah, I think that
Pepe.
tournament's actually going to be helping us
Well,
out.
I mean, no one cares about El Neni and Pepe, honestly. So that's why these two are the main
I
guys
think
right
it's an
now.
absolute criminal that Pepe doesn't get picked over Nketiah. That's a joke. Someone who's leaving in 6 months, same as Lacazette, and he doesn't even get picked. No wonder if I'll be on the phone saying, "Get this guy out. I don't want to be near here." Right? No wonder Martinelli doesn't play. He doesn't play well. Right? Why would I want to play with a manager that quite honestly sits there and decides I'm going to pick someone who's injured, right, to play over someone who's completely fit? Right? Same as Martinelli. Like he's only just started him, right? And all he's done since, he's done well apart from that game, right? And every time he has done well, it makes Arteta look like a fool because all of a sudden Arteta's sitting there going, no, Martinelli is just proving to the whole fans, and all the whole fans are just saying, well, why did you put him out for so long? You didn't need to. You could have used him for so many games where we could have made an influential difference. I'm talking about even Villarreal, which we could have been actually still in the Europa League, but there you go. But yeah, but like I'm not surprised if Thomas Partey's deciding to go and party himself rather than play football. Right, I'm seeing like Ramsdale's only got probably the same character as anyone else has, who actually gives a damn because he actually the amount of chances this defense giving like to save certain shots. No wonder he's getting player of the month every month. That's a telling factor.
Not this
But there
defense,
you
Ben
go.
White.
Like,
You know,
I know
the
you had to step in and say that.
You're not gonna.
You had to
You're
step
not,
in and
dude. Gabriel's a part of our defense. You gotta
Yeah,
respect him.
no, Gabriel. Like there's certain parts of the defense that have been good, right? But there was, but on the problem is that whenever someone is saying fix the defense. So if that's the case, then Why are we still minus goal difference after 16 games, which I repeat, we've not done since 1913? What happened that season? We got relegated. Like, why are we
It
doing
wasn't
that?
official
Why are we doing
relegation.
that? That is not Arsenal standard. It's not on any level. And even if we finish 7th or 6th, it's not good enough. End of story. I'm sorry.
It's not good
Bar
enough if you
humbug,
finish
but
in
it's
the
not
top
good.
4 with a minus goal difference. I don't think so. I think Steven doesn't have any excuses left for Arteta being Arteta out, so he just rambles now about the fact that he wants to play Holding and
I've got plenty of
who
excuses.
which players Holding and Callum Chambers over the likes of Ben White now. Just because Ben White has had a couple of bad games where,
Well,
like,
let me be
not
honest,
even a
mate.
couple of bad
I
games.
could be in a hospital bed and still play defend better than Ben White. Why the
Yeah.
hell did we buy him?
Guys,
well bought a stick of what?
guys, calm down. Okay, I'm gonna
Arteta signings,
direct
mate.
this a little
Arteta
more.
signings all over.
Nitesh, I understand what you're saying, but I don't disagree with Steven most of what he says. He's probably more annoyed than we are that he has to repeat himself every stream. Like it's the same problems really. Like
This is why I'm not interested.
the issues with Arteta, it's not like it's changing a lot. But I want to, because I haven't spoken to you the longest in this panel, and I want to hear your thoughts on the Pepe situation, because that's an interesting one for me. Like, why do you think like maybe Pepe's left with Arteta's misses or something like that, or like did he fart into the elevator along with him? Like I'm thinking he did something.
No, the thing is, Pepe doesn't have the footballing IQ and he doesn't have the intelligence to be an Arsenal player, and I think he'll be gone before Eddie Nketiah is anyways out of
Really?
Arsenal.
Are you
Yeah.
saying? Are you
And it is
saying Pepe?
Let him
is
finish.
worse
Let him
than
finish.
Nketiah?
You rebuttal after.
yeah, and the other thing is, some of these fans are wondering why Eddie came on. Eddie came on as a substitute in these games because he can press. Pepe doesn't know what press means. I don't know if he even knows to spell the word. But anyways, the fact of the matter is, Pepe doesn't have a footballing IQ like some of these players have, and that is why the fact of the matter is that a guy like Saka can bench him. Like when Saka first started playing football, and fans were looking at Pepe and looking at Saka, they were wondering which was the 72 million signing. So that is how bad the situation was with him. And the thing is, people may say Pepe is not a winger. Understandable. I don't disagree with that. But the problem is in the Premier League, when you get the ball in your own half and you have to carry it forward and create that chance, no matter which position you play, whether you play as a forward, whether you play as a winger, whether you play as a midfielder, central midfielder, or even sometimes like a player like Ben White, if you play at the back, you have to carry the ball forward quickly, get your chance, score your goal. He cannot carry the ball and he cannot press. That is a big problem. Yes, he can run. He can help the defense out to an extent. He's not a presser. In no way is he going to fit into the system as it is. So I personally feel that he'll probably be gone before Eddie is gone at the end of the season. Eddie is going on a free because his agent wants him to go on a free. I think Pepe will be gone in January.
Okay. I wanna give.
No way.
I'm gonna give Steven a chance to reply to that, and I want to give the room to Anthony as well because he hasn't spoken in a while.
What happened to the stats? What happened to the stats last season? What did he do in his stats last season?
1 second. Yeah, I want to ask you, Nitesh, because you explained what you think is going through Arteta's mind, but do you agree with that though? Like, if you were the manager, would you have played Nketiah instead of Pepe there?
It was as I said, it was only to press. It didn't work out. Obviously, he had a sitter where he could have just put it into the back of the net. But the thing is, even if he does score a few goals for us, his value goes up, and we try to get something out of him in January.
What?
Even though I don't think his agent is going to agree to the sale, we tried to sell him last season as well. The unfortunate part of it is that we tried to get rid of him, but his agent disagreed. Now the thing is, it could work either way. Arteta wants him to stay. Arteta wants Eddie to resign and extend his contract. That is why also he's part of the squad. The other thing is, as I said, in those games, we needed someone who can press. Now, who on the bench is remaining? We brought in Aubameyang, so he's already on there. Which other attacking player did we have? We did not have any other attacking forward. It was either Pepe or Eddie. He brought in Eddie because Eddie is the guy who can press and shut down the opposition play from the back. That is what Arteta does. And that is why he fits in better than Pepe. But unfortunately, he had a simple chance to head in a simple goal, which Saka set up for him, and he did not do that. Even Aubameyang wasted a simple chance in the end.
Hold the phone. Are we saying We're trying
Okay.
to put Nketiah on to boost the value here. What are we talking about? Are we talking about football or how we can market our bloody players and how much money we can get out of them, right? Or are we actually worried about progressing up the table, right? Because if we're worried about how much we can get in the frigging window, I'm done, right? Because
Hold on.
that's not.
So-
We're worried
so,
about
right-
winning a game of football, right? And if you're saying to me Nketiah is better than Pepe, then God help us, because
He's not
he's
not
been
saying he
better. He was one of our best players last season.
No, he
Fact.
wasn't.
he
Look
never
at the
he never
stats.
he never said Nketiah was better. By the way, he said like it's a better fit, right? If I'm not mistaken.
And I've
But
seen
one
plenty
second.
of times Pepe pressing and actually have an IQ.
Yo,
Plenty of
these two
times.
in the same stream, just a recipe for marvelousness, right?
Pepe-
Like it's,
Pepe
it's just
pressing.
awesome,
Steven has to remind us which game was Pepe pressing in.
He's getting the
but
ratings
anyway.
up.
right?
Yeah.
Big up. Let me just read the comments 1 second. I kind of suck at this. Matt keeps reminding me to read the comments. I apologize, people. Big up, Luca. Okay, Maddie. That's a lot of words. Okay. Alba seems to have had issues in his personal life that might be affecting him. He needs his manager to give him the confidence, put an arm around him, get the best from him, and if not, then he goes. Dude, he's 32. I really feel like he shouldn't be needing hugs right now.
Gone now. He needs to get on with it. That's over
And,
a year
uh,
ago now.
Let's be honest. He's past it. He's
Yeah,
past
he is.
it.
He is.
Well, hang on.
Unknown.
Hang on.
The last couple
problem
games
is-
shows why we need Big Daddy Wangs back. Wenger. Okay, that's an interesting opinion.
No. Oh my God, that's another
Okay.
thing as well. This manager is asking Wenger to come back.
He's not a manager.
Oh my God.
At least I don't think Unknown is a manager. I think
No,
he's
he-
just
No,
someone
he's asking
commenting on
Wenger to
YouTube.
come
He
back.
wants Wenger to come back, but in the boardroom.
Okay.
God
That's
help
what
us.
he wants.
God help us, because he'll just say top four's a trophy. Just stick with top four, I'll tell you.
Yo, right now, you know you take that. We take that
No, I
right now.
wouldn't. I want to win the league. I don't want top four. That's why I got rid of Wenger.
That's fair enough as well. You know what? But I don't know what you mean, Unknown. If you're talking about bringing him to be on the board, I kind of
Steven.
agree with that.
It's going to be a struggle for us to get top four. Look at our strikers, Aubameyang. He's past it. He's not scoring.
Well, no.
Lacazette, he's on a goal drought. He can't score. So it
But
won't
you know
surprise
why
me
they
in our
can't
next
score? They
game
don't
against
create
Southampton.
They don't
He-
create
he-
chances. The way we play doesn't create any chances whatsoever. It's so slow. It's so boring.
I know, but trouble is though, you look at it with Arteta, he's got his players there, he's got Unai Emery's players there, and he's still got Arsene Wenger's players there.
But in the end, hang on a
And
minute.
he's
But David Moyes has said he was employed a week after. He's probably got the same players he had in there when he first started, right?
Yeah.
He's in top four right now. He's
I know
in
he
Europe.
is.
And
I know he
also,
is.
he's playing Europe every week, right? Where we were told we should get extra 3-day training session, so it should work better for us. So why are we up there then?
Steven, one fun fact for you. Eddie is going to start against Southampton. So you can pull your hair all you want. You can pull it
I
out.
hope not.
Good.
I hope
Good.
not, because I don't want
Good,
him
'cause
starting.
We'll just lose against Southampton, and then it's
I
just
am
another way of getting him out.
telling you, I don't think Lacazette is starting. Aubameyang has already been ruled out. I think Eddie's going to start against Southampton up front.
No. I'd rather play
It's
Martinelli
another
up front and play Pepe and Saka out on the wings and play Martinelli up front. I prefer that than Eddie
I
Nketiah any
I
day.
prefer it
Well,
too,
complete-
but I
well,
think
complete-
Natasha is
complete
right in
completion
saying
by
that Arteta is
Pepe,
probably
70
going to be playing Nketiah.
Last season, 75% passing completion. Brilliant.
Yeah, and the other thing is that I get the feeling Arteta is sticking with Eddie is because I don't think we are signing a striker in January. That is
Ooh.
another message that I'm getting, that we're not signing a striker in January despite all the media rumors coming in.
Well, I
So
tell you
we have-
something now. I
We'll
think
get you the
because
transfer rumors. We'll get you it.
all right,
Go
then.
ahead, cuz.
Oh, can I make a point here? Also,
What were you saying, cousin?
Sorry.
I was gonna say what it is. Because it is to do with transfers. Basically, Anthony Martial is handed his notice in at Man United. He wants to be gone by January, and it looks like that Arsenal may go in for him, and it could be in the region of £40 million.
Is that Van
40
de
mil
Beek?
for Martial.
No,
I haven't
Anti
heard that
Martial.
leg.
Oh, Marshall.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to all the. That's interesting. We'll touch on that for
Yeah.
sure. We'll touch on. By the way, Emily, welcome to the channel. I don't know what you meant to say. Maybe someone here understands that code or something.
I think that's just trolls. I
VAR
got that
tech.
earlier. I got that
Alright.
earlier.
Well, hi. Anyway, by the way, unknown. I read your comment, but welcome to the channel, my man. I don't think I've seen you here
Just make
before.
a quick point here. League ranked, I think it is. Squad finishing competition in 8th, and we defensive actions 18. Well, not bad. That's not bad for an attacking winger. Goal shot creation in 90 minutes.
What are you
Scored-
talking about? What are you reading?
We're looking at a load of Pepe stats. Do you know
Oh,
what?
okay.
Some of the quality stats there, and people saying you don't press and you don't do anything. Right, okay. Where's my
Well, are you reading? Are you reading his
I'm
stats
reading a
and
load
getting?
of stats. I'm reading the stats saying completely different case. But apparently he's got no IQ. But like every
Yeah.
score to goal chance is over 2 in 90 minutes. Well, that's 2 goals every day and nearly every game.
Yeah, and which
But
against
mate-
which teams? Which teams? When it's all done and said, when it's all
That's
said and
over a
done, the
season.
season's
That's
over.
over a season,
Yeah, once
mate.
the season is done, that is
It's
when I
over the
start
season.
scoring, and that is when I start performing. Your guy was
Well,
there in the
maybe-
Villarreal
well,
first
maybe
leg.
then-
He
well,
was
maybe
stopping all
Arteta-
our plays in the
maybe
second leg as well.
Maybe
was doing
Arteta-
absolutely
maybe
nothing.
Arteta should have won that semi-final then.
Oh, he was there. He was right there. Pepe didn't do anything apart from score a penalty and save his ass in that game. And in that
Mhm.
entire leg, he was doing shit. He was doing nothing, breaking down our own
Why is that?
attacks.
Let me
Because
think.
he never
Because
performs
Arteta
under
can't-
pressure. He
I
only
thought we were
performs when
supposed to
the
be
season
playing
is done.
fancy football by now.
So Pepe
We're supposed
isn't
to be
helping
playing
for that
fancy
as well.
football by now. Come on. We're supposed to be in the Champions League by now, trying to win it. Oh no, we've gone apart from that process. We've gone away
Just let
from
him
that
carry on,
process.
cuz let him carry on.
And now it's a youth project. If it's a
I'm
youth
gonna-
project, why is it Granit Xhaka goes straight back in the team and Lokonga doesn't play? Right? He's
Guys.
supposed to be a youth project.
If
It's
you're
a joke.
watching this right
It's
now,
a
there
PR
I have an announcement to make. Next year we're gonna be doing some music as well at Football United TV. And Steven and Nitesh, they're gonna reenact Frank Sinatra's and Sammy Davis Jr. Me and My Shadow. They're gonna sing it together. It's gonna be phenomenal.
We're still friends.
Me and my shadow.
Yeah, that's
So
good
it's-
song, by the way.
It's more like Bohemian Rhapsody.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Okay,
Oh, so it's about
Arsenal-
oh, it's about-
okay. I think Matt's making fun of us. He can't actually mean that we should go for Vardy, who's at the very least 52.
we already tried that stunt, and look what they've
No, we are signing Ronaldo R9, right? Next year.
No, Ronaldo
Yeah,
would
we
just
need a striker.
Ronaldo would just become the manager and just a getaway side man. Like, like he wouldn't have any respect for Arteta whatsoever.
Oh, okay. So Matt translated. She just meant to say VAR tech. Okay, but what was the meaning though? Like okay, never mind that. I think we can move on, right? Like we're not gonna.
That might have been the 2 offside goals at Everton, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Well, yeah, we can't
okay.
use the excuse on the ref on that one.
No, we can't. For once, VAR was actually helpful to us.
Like,
Yeah, it was.
Godfrey was.
It was our friend, Stephen. It was our friend.
Yeah, and everyone was moaning about Godfrey not being sent off. That's not sending off in a million years.
No, I don't think he was either. I don't think
You
he
never
was
saw
either.
him.
I don't think it would have been, criminal if he was sent off.
Yeah, that would have been.
But
Yeah.
I'm not mad that he
He's
wasn't.
not looking at the player when he
No.
puts his foot on the ground.
I'm surprised he
But-
wasn't booked.
But
Yeah, I
Takehiro
think he
Tomiyasu
was
was really unlucky. Like, 'cause-
I would have
Most
said he
of the
would have been
fans-
booked.
Most of the fans said that if that was an Arsenal player, he would have definitely been sent off. So that was
Oh
the-
no,
only thing.
come
Yeah,
on.
if it was a
VAR
Granit Xhaka, he would have been surely sent off. No
Yeah,
doubt
Oh,
about it.
The problem is he
Xhaka
has
would have been
that
sent off for that.
Yeah, but the
Xhaka
problem
would.
is like everyone knows about Xhaka and his reputation. That's the problem. He's got the reputation, right?
What? How many players has he gone
Nowadays-
stamping into?
Nowadays, with VAR,
I think
reputation should go into the discussion. It's what you do or what you don't.
He has got he even had the reputation of just literally 2-3 someone so he could take an early bath against City and just went, so I've had enough of this game, guys. You carry on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all love
And that was
Xhaka,
supposed to
by
be
the
a
way. If you're
cracking.
watching this, run it. You live in our hearts.
Oh, and by the
Okay.
way, Granit Xhaka was given back the captaincy, wasn't he?
No.
Stephen, you
No,
got
I
out you got out the wrong side of the bed this morning, didn't you? Let's
I
be
get out the wrong
honest.
side of bed every morning when it comes to Arsenal, mate. The guy's still in charge.
You should have watched his stream with Luca. He was in such a good mood. Guys, let's move on. Let's move on to transfer talk. I don't think
Okay.
I'm not hopeful. Actually, Nitesh, what are your feelings for the next game? I forgot to ask you about that.
I think, as I said, I think Eddie's going to start the game. Aubameyang is out. Lacazette does not have the legs. He may come on as a substitute. Smith Rowe and Saka. I think Saka might be started off the bench. Maybe Martinelli will continue and Smith Rowe will come back in. Either one of those, maybe one of those will play and one of those will not. Partey maybe given a rest, or there may be a shuffling in the midfield. I get the feeling because he's not been good in the last 2 games, so that could change to an extent as well. And I think
He's
the
not
defense,
been good this season, dude. Not just 2 games.
Yeah, mainly, but he has been poor in the last 2 games, but in particular. And overall, I think the defense is fine. Just that they need to start being a bit more. You can say a bit more. Maybe you can say serious at the back, because last couple of games there were some errors that were made, but also the midfield does not help. When you keep giving back the ball to the opposition, then the attacks keep coming in and there is bound to be a mistake. So I think overall we have done fine so far, apart from the Everton loss, which was a game that we weren't expected to lose. The United one, still we could have gotten out with a draw, but the penalty was again silly again. But at least against United at Old Trafford, there was still a fighting spirit. But against Everton, it was a very, you can say, a bland performance where we just scored a goal and the second half we let them get into the game. I don't think that will happen against a team like Southampton, because Southampton has not been that great this season as well. They have had their own issues as well. So I think we can still score maybe a couple of goals or 3 goals in that game, and then probably we'll do the same and sit back and try to defend the lead.
Can I just I just want to ask a quick question. What do you think about the Man United game? Because I actually feel that we had a chance to win that game, and if we actually tactically changed the setup, we could have won that game. I feel that's staying on Arteta and not taking the opportunity.
Tactically change the setup how?
Tactically change it by first of all, I would have put Pepe on the right. I would have
Pick up, Lou Charlie.
I would have put Martinelli on the left. I would have put Smith Rowe in the middle, and I would have put Laka up top because he needs someone to hold the ball up.
I don't think there was any problem. If that was the problem, we wouldn't have taken the lead.
Mix it up because we were too busy playing out the back and it was getting us in trouble all the time.
I don't think so. I think 3 errors were the reason why we conceded the goal. One was from Ben White, second was Tavares making a mistake, giving away the ball, and the third one was a clear Odegaard penalty. If any of those errors were avoided, I think we would have taken a draw from that game at least. And
I know,
overall,
but if we mixed it up, Tavares would have made that ever. He would have cleared the ball upfield to Lacazette.
No, he could have. He could have still cleared the ball up at that point of time.
He's been told to play out the back every time.
Every player has been told to do that. They have that same formational. They have the same system where they play out from the back. But the thing is, it does not. See, if Arteta tells you to play out from the back, doesn't mean that you pass it to the opposition player. That means you play a careful pass. Arteta cannot control that. This is not FIFA where he presses X.
I'm not saying it's FIFA, but what I'm saying is you could have quite easily bring someone on to say, look, we're changing it up. So like this time, we've got the 2 outlets wingers coming on, right? So you play a long ball to them so that help us try and get out of that situation. Yes, at some times we do play out the back, but in some situations where it's not too risky, we play up. We play out. That's called making a tactical change in a game. That's what the manager is supposed to do. Okay. And he could have took that opportunity, and we could have won that game.
The first thing is Tavares has made around 4 errors in the last 4 games. In fact, he made 4 in the last game itself in the first 20 minutes that he came on. So he's making some serious errors and giving away balls where we are losing goals. So he needs to sort his thing out. He's looking good going forward, but he's making errors at the back. So that was something that happened against United as well. The other thing is Thomas Partey and Smith Rowe were very casual after we scored the goal, and they were losing the ball or they were running into players more often than not and overplaying. So that does not come down to the manager, it comes down to the player. They were supposed to be keeping hold of the ball and continuing and playing in the way that they were before the goal was scored. But people say that we sit back and we start defending. No, our midfield starts losing the ball, and that is when the opposition starts pressing us even more because our midfielders start making errors. Go and look at the game after the goal. We have scored for around 20 odd minutes. Smith Rowe loses the ball 2 or 3 times. Partey loses it a couple of times as well. And what does Manchester United do? Once they get the confidence, they start pressing. Fred, who was supposed to be a midfielder, part of the holding midfield, he stops defending. He just pushes forward and starts pressing us. One of the assists came from Fred. I think the second, there was one more goal when he had a contribution. I think the penalty one also was a foul on him. So the thing is, when you're allowing Manchester United to stop defending, press, and players like Fred push forward, obviously they're going to score goals.
Yeah, but like that,
We gotta move on.
I know.
Finish what you're saying. Finish what you're saying.
Quickly finish with this. Is that what I thought happened after that goal? Is we did drop back 5 yards, what we usually do. Right, we spend all day 30 minutes trying to score a goal, and if we do, we then drop back 5 yards. Right, that's what I see every single time. And then, like, Man United were on us for 20 odd minutes, and whenever Partey and Smith Rowe did get the ball, yes, they did lose it. But that's because that when we do want to break out, the counter attack and break out, and this is why it's so poor. We can't score counter attacking chances because it's so slow. It's so slow for players to get upfield. So the longer they're taking to get upfield, the more they're having to hold up the ball. And the more they're having to hold up the ball, the more chances the opposition, especially big players like Man United have got, are going to nick the ball off you. So if people were actually playing faster in a counter-attacking move, they wouldn't have had to hold the ball up so long, and we're getting quick passes straight around the back of them.
Okay.
That's
okay. We're moving on. We're moving on. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on Steven because he's hungry for words right now. Steven,
go on
before you say what you think's gonna happen, because we all know we need more than what's actually gonna be happening this transfer window. But what do you want to happen? And try to be a little realistic, right? But what do you want to happen?
Realistically, we're not going to buy anyone that we need. That's going to be a permanent placement. Simple.
No, okay, but I'm saying be a positive, realistic. What would you ideally want?
I'd like to see a get midfielder that's permanent. I don't think we're going to do that. Plus, Arsenal and their PR have backed themselves into a corner with Project Youth, right? So we ain't buying anyone that's 20. That's over 20. What 3? We didn't buy who I was 24. So we're over 23. We're not going to buy anyone. Simple as that. So we're looking at players that are quality but young, right, to bring into the team in that midfield area, because the midfield is where we're going to be hit when we lose Partey. Unless you're doing loan deals, right? Now, my guess is Arsenal will just be doing loan deals in January, to be honest. And he knows I want to be positive. I can't without being realistic. Realistic thing is we're doing loan deals. I've heard about this loan deal with Ronaldo from PSG. Now, I've already had that with Luca on his channel.
Yes. I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't have a problem with it, because the problem, like, as much as Luca does have a problem with it, which I don't get, because he says like Ronaldo's better than Xhaka, but he wouldn't take Ronaldo for 6 months just to get Xhaka out the team or something. Like, what I would do is, I know Partey's out, so I'd bring Ronaldo in for 6 months as a loan deal, then say, bye, mission you're ready, like, thanks for the service, right? And then go find someone that we actually want. Because if we do find someone we actually want in January, we're going to be paying a shitload of money, because the club that we're buying it from knows we need him. So,
all right,
that Ronaldo deal makes sense for 6 months as a loan deal. If it's a permanent deal, no way.
Yeah, of course.
No way.
Cousin Anthony, what are your thoughts on that? I know you feel like you and all of Arsenal fans, we feel like we need a striker, but midfielder wise, What would you take Wijnaldum? How do you like the names that we've been linked with?
To be honest with you, yeah, I think I will take him. I think he's even though he finds it hard to get in the PSG squad, he's not being played,
PSG.
but he's got the
You've got to look
experience
at
there,
it.
hasn't
You've
he?
got to look at the squad there.
He's got the experience. So
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good. I think it'd be a good move in January to get him.
Yeah.
Get him in, to get him set in, get some game time under his belt. Sort of thing.
He knows a lot.
And hopefully we might concede bloody less goals.
Yeah.
I want so much that, Anthony. I'd rather just see us like create more goals.
Well, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like,
Create more goals.
3 shots on target against Everton is not good enough.
No,
It's not good enough
True.
at all on any level. Right?
so
And we see
you're more
it
likely
a
to
lot.
be.
As
You're
much
more
as-
likely to be our box-to-box player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing
Yeah.
is that as much as
Yeah.
like anything, most of our games it's 3 to 5 shots on target. It's 5 to 6, 7, or 5 to 7 shots on target. Like it's not like say Man City or the Liverpool that we all want to aspire to be because we all want to win the league, right? Where they're creating numerous amount of chances to score goals, right? And that's what I want to see Arsenal doing.
Right.
Does
Nitesh,
that
what are
say
your
more
thoughts
games?
on what are your thoughts on Wijnaldum? And do you like any of the? Because I know that the links with Renato Sanchez are kind of strong as well, and I think
I'll
he's
take him.
available now. Yeah, I think he's available, and he's actually someone that we want long term, right? I think he's 24. I think he's 1 year
Luka
older than
doesn't.
our limit, but I take him. I take him. He's not my
Luka doesn't, he
favorite
hates it.
TM. What?
Luca can't bloody stand Renato Sanchez. I laughed my
Really?
head off if he came in. He's
Really?
like, he got rid of him with Swansea. I don't want him.
What are your thoughts, Nitesh?
Firstly, I don't think there is any kind of age limit. If that was the case, then Partey wouldn't be signed in the first place. So I think we can sign players
Partey was
about.
signed, but trust the process. Now it's Project Youth. There's this new project they come up with this season.
Wait,
That's
where
why they
are
let
you
go
getting this
Willian.
information from?
That's
Did
what they
Luka send you
said.
that information?
That's what they said in the summer.
So Project Youth does not mean that you don't have your veteran players in as well. Otherwise, Lacazette and
Yeah.
Aubameyang would not be playing. Partey wouldn't be
said-
playing.
No, they said for this summer transfer window they wanted to bring in a foundation of young players in.
Yeah, so that's done.
Right? Nickname Project Youth. Yeah, but there's still amount of players that a couple of players they still want to buy. They've still said
Yep.
there's still a couple of young players they want to buy.
Yeah, but
So
it
they're
does
not
not
done with
mean
it yet.
that if you don't have any young player that is ready to come at that point of time or is costing too much, you go for the ideal replacement that may be 26, 27, 28 as a short-term replacement till the time that youth player is ready. Anyways, Wijnaldum, I think it will be probably the loan signing that we will go to. Renato Sanchez, not yet, maybe at the end of the season. I think probably Arteta is going to give Jack Wilshere a contract in January. I get the feeling he's going to give him a contract and he's going to play him in a certain
Wilshere.
role that he wants him. He's he's training again. He was training again today with the team. I get the feeling he's
Steven.
going to get a performance-based contract as well.
What's he going to do?
Nitesh
Teach
is
Saka
not
how-
saying he wants that to happen.
What's
He's
he gonna
guessing
say?
Arteta is going to be
It's-
doing that.
Is he going to show him to Saka and go, look, this is what I'm trying to make you? Like Jack Wilshere, perfect talent, always injured.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Renato Sanchez is injury prone as well. If you're happy taking him, why can't you give your own guy 6 months till the end of the season and see what he can do,
Renato
and then
Sanchez
release
was
him
never
again?
injured as badly as Jack Wilshere was. Jack Wilshere
Look
No
at
one
his
is.
look at his
awful.
injuries. He's
No one
injury
ever
prone.
will be, but
Yeah, but he's still injury prone. Renato Sanchez
Yeah.
is. He's not even been in the Premier League yet. I mean, at a top club. So let him come into the Premier League first, and
French league.
whether he can be fit or not is another thing. Again, they may get him again on a loan deal just to test him out and give him a run in the Premier League. If it works out, then probably they'll sign him. If it doesn't work out, I don't think they're even going to
You
sign
do
him.
have to bear in mind Renato Sanchez is playing in probably one of the dirtiest leagues in Europe. They
yeah,
are
right now
not,
they're
they're
aggressive
horrible.
in France
When
right now.
Yeah, look, the smaller teams they beat the crap out of you. I'm telling you. Probably why he gets injuries, right?
Okay.
So not as bad as the Premier League.
Right.
Brian
I'm
Miles.
assuming Anthony's connection gave. Oh no, yeah, I think he has a show. By the way, when this is done, go to Little Charlie's channel. I think they're starting a stream tonight. They're starting a new show tonight, and I'm excited for that. But I don't have a lot of time. I got to leave soon, so I'm just gonna run quickly go through the names that I've heard recently, and I want to hear you guys' quick Nitesh and Steven, quick take on it.
I'll do quick.
Okay. All right.
If
So
Steven doesn't say this manager will spoil him, I'm okay. We can go ahead quickly.
okay.
This manager will spoil him. They've already spoiled a
let's-
number of players.
So midfield, I think these are the two strong links as of lately, right? I haven't heard anything else. I think I heard the Rabiot links again, but he's becoming another Benzema. Like he's linked with us every single season.
We have our own
So-
Rabiot if you want in Guendouzi.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'll take
Let's talk about the attack then, because I think we all have similar thoughts on Wijnaldum. I take him on loan as well, and I take Renato Sanchez permanently. There's better options in Brazil. There's better options, but I take him. Going forward, there's a lot of interesting names, and I can't lie. Like whenever a former Fluminense player is linked with Arsenal, I get excited. I doubt that it would happen because it would be so expensive. But what are your guys' feelings on the Richarlison links?
Not interested.
You're not interested.
No, I would rather go and sign Dennis, the guy at Watford. Even for Anthony Martial, my response is the same. I would rather go and sign a Dennis at Watford. He already has 12 goal and assists in this season. He's the second highest contributor behind Mo Salah, and he's a target man. He's a winger. He can transition the play. Richarlison had one good game against us. Doesn't mean that is his. You can say that is his go-to moment in the entire season. But if you have seen him, he misses a lot of chances as well. One of the reasons he was sent to the Olympic team with the kids was because he has his ups and downs and he's very inconsistent. That was one of the reasons he was also sent with the kids to the Olympics. Yes, they did win it, obviously, because Brazil is a level apart in that competition there. But they did have their moments as well. But the thing with Richarlison is, Richarlison isn't that consistent in front of goal. There was a time he was linked with Barcelona. Fans were trolling like, why the hell would Barca want Richarlison of all people? So
for 100 mil.
Yeah, for 100
Everton
million.
refused it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, even if we try to go for him, I don't think it will be anything less than 60, 70 million that they will ask of us. Rather than that, I would just sell Pepe for 40 odd million and go for a Dennis.
Okay. Steven?
No.
You wouldn't take Richarlison. Okay. Striker wise, I feel like the strongest link is DCL, right? Calvert-Lewin. Are you guys okay with that? Are you guys would you be happy with him being our number 9 next season?
Next season, no, because he has been injured right through this season. He's not played a single game so far. And English tax, I don't know how high the value will go as well. Again, there are
Still don't you worry about it.
yeah. If we have to take that kind of a risk, why don't we go for an Ivan Toney instead?
Tony? Okay. Do you have any belief that we can compete for Vlahovic?
Well, if we're ambitious enough, yes. If we're ambitious enough, yes.
Yeah.
This is
I
all
love
about
that kid.
ambition. This
He's
is
so good.
Look, either Havertz. My preferable choice is Martinez from Inter Milan because we were linked with him beforehand, and there was also more links coming out as well.
Yeah.
That if we have ambition, we could get Latoro and Martinez without a doubt, right? And that would greatly improve our attack inside. What we then need behind it is better quality in creative midfield. Smith Rowe's quality, but Odegaard is appalling. He needs to be changed. He's not good enough.
Well, we're
He's not
coming
good
off
enough.
his best performance this season, but I get what you mean. I think Vlahovic is younger and he's already better than Martinez, but I take Martinez as well.
I mean,
think.
Martinez is just like for me quality right now for Inter Milan, and I would highly sought to try and get the guy. It's only because I don't know about the Savage fella, so I can't really make a judgment.
Dude, his goal scoring record this season.
I know, but I haven't seen him myself in games.
The
Like, and
problem,
but like, not like Lacazette was doing that in the French league.
No,
Right.
he never was. He never was.
Well,
Lacazette was
but
never that big of a
what I'm
goal
saying
scorer.
is,
Dude.
what I'm saying is, there's loads of players that have scored loads of goals in European leagues that come to the Premier League, and then it's
Sure.
been so much harder to get off the ground.
Sure. That's
And
true.
if you're on an Arsenal side that struggles to create chances, this is the thing. I get getting a striker. For me, it's about getting the creative midfielder situation sorted. So that midfield does not create chances enough. So our strikers are going to struggle no matter who we bring in.
Yeah.
finally, Steven
Okay.
is saying the thing that I said 2 years ago when Ramsey was let go of.
Okay, guys, we're gonna be wrapping it up. I really have to
Oh
go.
yeah,
But
Emery made a mistake in that. Emery made a mistake in that one.
Nitesh, you're full of usually like you have a bunch of somehow inside knowledge. Do you have any gossip that you've heard that we haven't mentioned yet? You
Yeah,
wanna touch on
he's got
briefly?
Arteta on speed dial.
Sabitzer is linked with Arsenal again.
Sabitzer? That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, he's linked
It's a
with
bit
Arsenal again. We were about to pay. I mean, we are. I think they're asking us around 25 to 30 million euros or something like right now. So
I'd have
he's
to have
linked
a look.
again with Arsenal. And Vlahovic, we know the problem is that does he want to come to Arsenal? His agent not picking up calls and all those things that are going around are an indication that he probably doesn't want to come to Arsenal because of obviously what situation we are in. And there are bigger clubs. Manchester City, they are trying to go for Haaland. If they can't get Haaland, they are going for him. So
Yeah, he's pretty
while
much the plan B for the Holland
yeah,
enthusiasts, right?
even
Yeah.
Chelsea, I think even Chelsea have the same kind of plan. So if those clubs are going in for him, then why will he want to come to Arsenal right now, at the
That's
moment?
very true. That's very
So
true.
so it is what it is. But it is funny that Steven doesn't want Champions League football and is backing Arteta to finish in a Europa League spot.
Like we don't have time. We don't have time to start this
No,
discussion. We can't.
No,
Invite him on your channel, dude. We
Hold
don't have
the-
time.
hold the
We don't have
phone.
time.
I'm
Steven.
sorry, I've got to put my one more point. and
Okay,
we
then.
just
Well,
end it.
after you do
I'm
that,
not
you go
responding.
ahead and
Right.
tell
I'm not
people where to
responding.
find
Right,
you.
hold the
Yeah.
phone. Right.
Okay.
I could quite easily said I want us to lose every game until this guy gets sacked, like some people do, and it makes sense because they just can't put up with this guy anymore, right? So it makes sense. But no, I'm an Arsenal fan through and through, and I put my club bigger than any agenda I have, any manager. So I keep saying, go out and prove me wrong, and he doesn't. So, but if he's going to finish in any European spot, it's European Conference League, and he won't even win that. If he does Europa League, the only reason I'm saying finish Europa League or the Champions League is finishing Europa League, you might have a better chance of at least not getting piped, right? Knowing Arteta, you probably find a way of getting piped, right? So I wouldn't imagine him in the Champions League. God help us, right? And all of it, the other excuse is we can still buy top quality players in the Europa League. We bought Partey, Lacazette, Aubameyang, my other top players that were top players in Europe in the Champions playing Champions League football, all left came to Arsenal. So we can go and do it and have the ambition to go buy these players.
Awesome.
That's the only reason. It's not because of Arteta at all.
All right, mate. Thank you as always. You know how much I love you, my man. Where can people find you? What are you going to be up to these days?
Well, you can find me here. I'm sort of a co-host now, aren't I? So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. So as I've been covering for Charlie's, but I'm always covering. I always cover for Charlie. You know that. So yeah. Find me on SFeetly TV. We do Arsenal F1 content. The last Grand Prix of the season is this weekend. Qualifying watch along. Hamilton fastest in the most important session of today, where the conditions are perfect for the same as quali and the race. So, and he's 6/10 quicker, which is massive than Verstappen. So, favourite going into qualifying, favourite going into the race. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be hectic. Will Verstappen try and take Hamilton out? Let's see. Right, but you want to see it on this TV.
All right, man. All right, awesome. Go ahead and check it out. Awesome
Oh, plus
content,
also
awesome
we're doing the
channel,
Arsenal
awesome
stuff.
host.
We're doing the ball fest of the Southampton Arsenal game.
All right. All right, yin and yang. Nitesh, my man, where can people find you? What are you gonna be up to?
Yeah, I'm not too active on YouTube right now, but you can check out my channel. It's called Beyond the Post, and
Apparently,
I'm
you've
on
got a
Twitter.
date with Arteta on for coffee, haven't you?
Yeah, I'd probably take his wife out instead. But anyways, the thing is, yeah, you can also check out Twitter. We are on the road to 6,000 followers now. It's something around 500, 600, 5,600 something. And definitely FPL is doing good as well. You can find me on some Twitter spaces as well. You can check out the Facebook, Instagram page as well. And there's a page that I have on Facebook that is Arsenal FC fans. It's around 385k or so. I'm planning to push it to 1 million for followers. So if you are on Facebook, do check that page out as well. Thanks for having
Awesome.
me.
Only if you're Arteta in.
No, dude. Come on. All right,
I
guys.
was just following a condition he had to put in just to get in the group.
Guys, that was it. Thank you, Anthony, as well. Go ahead and check
Yeah.
out Charlie's channel. They're probably doing a stream right now, but big up, guys. Awesome stream. Hopefully, Arsenal gives us a little bit of joy this week, and I'm not counting on it too much. But yeah, okay, let me find the outro so that I properly say goodbye. All right, guys, thank you. You're always welcome back here. Thank you so much if you're watching this. Like, share, subscribe, do what you can to support us. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Phobia United TV. Follow myself on Instagram, on Twitter as well, at Marley Chillin. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Ciao.